dead. So, pacemaking here, vitally important. There were 3 pacemakers. Chris Sawinski, along with many other athletes, had dreadful problems with his flights around Europe and couldn't even make it here to this meeting. So there are 2 pacemakers. And Akabash expected to go out in front. And Sawinski actually just looking. Yeah, Sawinski is there. He has made it. He must have got here at lunchtime, because at lunch we were talking and they said he's not made it. Goodness me, he's in the headband in 2nd. Stewie McSwain slots into 3rd. Ingebrigtsen in 4th. As they come down below us, and they need to go through here in not much outside 40 seconds, and it's about 41 there, probably about 41.5 for Ingebrigtsen in 4th, behind the 3 pacers.
Well, that is a monumental effort from Sawinski to get here. I'm sure Jakob Ingebrigtsen was delighted. At the moment, he's just sitting off this pace ever so slightly. It is quick. They were asked for 55.7 through the first 400 metres. Well, that's what he did when he set that European record. Ingebrigtsen, so he's just sitting off the pace ever so slightly. Bacho, Sawinski and McSwain doing a very good job. And your pre-race pick, Azzedine Habs, perhaps learning from that experience in Oslo that he can cope with this pace. And the Frenchman just behind Ingebrigtsen at the moment, just rolling the dice, seeing if he can live with the Norwegian.
So a bit of a gap between Ingebrigtsen and the pacemakers. Maybe that 54.62 was a little bit quicker than he would have liked. Akbash pushing on strongly there through 700 metres. 2 laps to run. Sawinski in 2nd now takes over. He's a 1:44 800-metre run. He's Stewie McSwain in 3rd place. Ingebrigtsen just can't get back in contact with them at the moment. And it is Habs tucked in behind him. Bit of a gap behind Habs to 6th place. 1:50.72, Hannah, at 800 metres.
And Ingebrigtsen, he's huffing and puffing a little bit. He's pulling himself back towards Stewie McSwain. Everyone's on the lights they're meant to be. The pacemakers are on the pacemaking lights. Ingebrigtsen was on his lights. And now it seems that Ingebrigtsen's pushing forward. He was slightly slower in Lausanne at 3:28.72. He said after the race he'd gone back into training. He needs to keep topping up that base, that aerobic base and all that endurance as he looks towards Budapest. Going to be running on tired legs today. We're going to be out to deliver a great last lap.
Coming to the bell, it's Stewie McSwain working hard to drag Ingebrigtsen away from the rest, and he does that at the same time. It is quick, about 2:32 at the bell. McSwain from Ingebrigtsen. Kipsang has got himself up into 3rd place there. Abel Kipsang, bronze medalist of the world indoors last year, but he's about 10 or 12 metres down as McSwain moves aside. 2:46.8 at 1,200 metres, a 56.1 there. Now, when he set the world record, El Garouz ran his last 300 in 39.66, a superhumanly fast last 300. Kipsang chasing hard, maybe closing on Ingebrigtsen down the back straight there, but this is where the Norwegian comes into his own. This last 150, he is so strong. Don't forget, he's the world champion at 5,000 metres. He's the European record holder at 5,000 metres. Watch the clock, 3:20 on the clock. He's closing on the line. Kipsang in 2nd, the clock ticking away. It's going to be so close. 3:37.14. It is a new personal best. He gets down closer towards his goal. I thought maybe with about 80 or 90 to go, he might threaten that 3:27 barrier. Well, he misses it, but he gets a new European record, of course, a new meeting record. And that from Jakob Ingebrigtsen in heavy training. He remains unbeaten this year, of course, but that from Jakob Ingebrigtsen, I think, Hannah, makes things quite tantalising because there's clearly more in the tank for me. Great pacemaking from Akbash and Sawinski and McSwain. A world lead, of course, for Jakob Ingebrigtsen. He already topped the world rankings. He remains unbeaten again, wins by a big margin with a world lead, a meeting record, a European record. It just leaves you flabbergasted, doesn't it?
And it's so gutsy in the last 100. He's streets ahead of everybody else. He's won all his races this season, and he still finds the motivation and the passion to drive into that last 50 metres. And I think that's the tiredest I've seen Ingebrigtsen look this season. He was absolutely delighted in Oslo when he hit that European mark. He was jumping around, of course, in front of a home crowd, and he'll be so chuffed to have beaten that time, to have further lowered the European record. But he looked tired to me, and personal best behind for Kipsang Chariot, and another national record for Ireland. Andrew Coscarin, perhaps inspired by Brian Fay breaking their 5,000 metre mark last night. He's lowered his own record